Hello friends, welcome to your channel Market Update. I hope you and your family all are doing good during this pandemic. So today's video is all about on Irctc and Trident, and we will cover one more share which is Vikaslifecare, which is already in news and everyone is looking for Vikaslifecare just because of this momentum this share has shown. So people has invested a lot of money with Vikaslifecare. So let's start this video, and before that, if you are new to my channel, please support me, like, share and subscribe this channel so that I can bring genuine news directly to you. Let's start with the momentum for Trident. We can clearly notice that on today we still see 4.96, almost of 5% of upper circuit, and within a week performance goes to same pattern of regular 5% of upper circuit, and within a month this year reached a hike of 77.20%, and within a year 427.45, and maximum this year has given 11,428.57, because this year has the lowest price of 0.35 and reached to a point of 41.25. So at this point of time, if you're thinking for making any entry level, no, this is not the good time, because share has already entered its overbought zone. Share is already in ASM list, and good part for Trident is when you try to compare with the FD rate, this share has given a tremendous rate when compared with FD rate. And another factor to consider Trident is the pattern this share has followed. If I show you this 1 year chart, you can clearly notice these all are the spikes. These are the spikes where Trident tried to do the same pattern that likewise it is following now. So Trident share follow the pattern of like going to on upper circuit for 3 to 4 days, then market correction, then share stabilize, and then again shows 3 to 4 days of upper circuit and 1 or 2 days of correction and then consolidation. So this is how it is working, and this is the pattern that Trident is following now. But at this moment of time, if you are looking to make any entry, I would suggest please go ahead with your financial advisor, because this share has already entered its overbought zone. And let's have a look on key metrics. We can see that as per the sector this share is high valuable, and if we're talking about dividend, its dividend is also good because this is a very low price share and already been splitted once, and also the dividend is good. And forecast rating, we can still see that 100% of analysts are bullish on this share, and the reason behind this, the way this share is performing, this is why all the analysts are bullish. And let's have a look on the financial trend of Trident. We can notice one thing, that we compare to revenue and the profit, the consistency from 2018 to 2021 is consistent. So this share is really good. Fundamental is everything looking good for this share. So for a long term period, definitely this share is a game changer. And there is news related to Trident, that Trident is going to set up a plant of 7.6 megawatt solar power plant, which will produce 35,000 unit per day, and this is for their commercial use only. They will use it for personal use, and this is just to reduce the carbon emission. But overall thing is looking good for Trident, because this is how the company is working, and they are trying to do each and everything so that they can sustain in the market and create history again. Let's talk about our next share, which is Vikaslifecare. It's a high risk profile, so you can consider it as a penny stocks and treat it as a penny stocks as well. But the things for this series are good, because fundamentally this share looks good. Since 1995, the company is working, and overall performance, if we talk about within a year, it is minus 38.60%, where the share has the highest price of 9.72, and after that share has reached a bottom of 2 rupees 34 paise, where then after this share started to recovering well. Now this share is trending at a figure of 3 rupees, which is a kind of strong support zone for Vikaslifecare. So why to consider Vikaslifecare? Because this company not in ASM list, and if you are looking for making any entry level, so you can go ahead for this, because this company does not enter in overbought zone. And not to, why not to consider Vikaslifecare? When we try to compare with FD rate, this share has no way to compare. But for those who are holding this share with a good amount, I would suggest them to wait for a long term, because now things are looking good for Vikaslifecare, and all we have to do now wait for the chance when Vikaslifecare will start performing. And another factor that we need to consider first, like the fundamentals are looking good, and everyone has a question like how the company is performing. So this is what we have to look for, because the company, if they are start making profit, then definitely they will uh, do good in the market. And Vikas Lifecare is doing good when it comes to their profit. They has a good profit for this quarter year is of year 2021 September. So when we try to compare it with the year 2020 September, it has reached a good amount, 2.56 crore, when in 2020 it was 0.31 crore. So overall, their net sales raised to 111.83%, and overall profit reached to 725.81%. So this is how the company starts to grow, and these are the penny stocks. So they will raise, but at the end, I have a suggestion for you. Please go ahead with your financial advisor before making any investment with the Vikas Lifecare. But still, I would suggest you can consider this as a penny stocks only, and you can just put your money so that you can bear that much of loss only. So no need to go blindly and put enough amount for this share. Let's move on to our next share, which is IRCTC. I told you earlier this share may reach a price of 7,000 by the end of this October. By October 29, this share will split to 1 ratio 5. And I had already told you in my previous video that this share may reach a price of 7,000, and now we are witnessing the same thing. Within one day, we can see a momentum of 6.67. Within a week, um, this goes to 29.59. Within a month, 61.28. And within a year, 342.96. Maximum this year has given a return of 707. So everything looks good for this share, and the way this share is performing right now, there is no stopping for this share. So once this share got split, you may consider this share again. So for those who are looking for making any entry level for this share, I would suggest not to, because this share entered its overbought zone. But good thing is that this share is not in ASM or GSM list, so you can for a long term business you can anytime make and purchase with IRCTC. And another good factor for IRCTC is that when we try to compare with the FD rate, this share is far better than FDs. Let's talk about its key matrices. Just because the company is completely monopoly in market, so nothing to compare with its sector. And forecast rating, we can clearly notice that this share has 75% of analysts are bullish on this share. So the because the performance of this share is really good, and they are good with in terms of return, that's why still 75% are bullish on this share. Another important key factor that we have to uh, notice, that the financial trend of the company. We can clearly see that from 2018 to 2021, the revenue compares to profit, it is consistent and increasing day by day. And the factor why we have to consider IRCTC right now, because this company is not functioning 100%, and none of most of their trends are in a spatial zone, and they are merged with each other. So the day this share will start functioning 100%, this share has the caliber when after a split will reach again to the figure of 7,000. And it is not like it is 100% surety for this year, because now IRCT is not functional completely. They are starting their trains on daily basis. And the important factor we had seen right now, because IRCTC now involved in retaining customer, and they are doing multiple activities in the market so that they can retain more customers trust. So we have multiple pilgrimage package, multiple tour package. Now no need to book any travel agent, you can book your slots through the IRCTC for multiple packages. So IRCTC is offering each and every things. So if individually looking for any holiday package, they can go with the IRCTC as well. So things and fundamental for the IRCTC are good and strong. You can rely on this share anytime. I am seeing that 75% of analysts are bullish, but on my opinion, this share will never stop you, and this will give you a profit anytime. So if you are looking for a short term or a long term, then definitely go for this share. At last of this video, I would suggest please go ahead with your financial advisor and do some market research so that you can understand the terms and invest accordingly. Thank you for watching this video.